Doozy car accident was about 20 years ago with an impaired driver, and the car was crushed. The vehicle was airborne when it hit us, and I was in the back seat. So I sustained some pretty significant injuries, and unfortunately went on to have more car accidents. I just seem to have a target on my forehead or something. One was even a speeding police officer that hit me, so just a lot of bad luck. So I've had some pretty significant injuries, mostly neck and upper back, that are considered to be permanent and degenerative. So I have to live with them. They're my new normal. And so over the years, the accumulation of, injury after injury and all the secondary complications that come from that, I just started deconditioning, losing confidence in my body. A lot of pain cycles. I would flare up and, not just wake up sore the next day, but would actually need significant painkillers for 6 months sometimes just to get over those pain cycles. So I got into that mode of being afraid to do anything that might trigger one of those pain cycles again. And so when you have that, you just withdraw from anything that might put you at risk. So that was the state I was in. And so I did try some fitness classes. I tried a couple of personal trainers, but every time I got re-injured very quickly, and it ended all of those great intentions I needed. But I was also afraid to try yet another trainer that was just going to charge me a lot of money and then injure me by pushing me. And so I did a bit of a search and heard about you, and had an introductory meeting, and I think I was probably even a bit chippy in our first meeting, because I might have even taunted you when you said, you will work with my body, you will work with my injuries, you'll listen to me, and you won't injure me again. And I don't think I really believed you. So I sort of had a, we'll see about that kind of attitude. So, but I think you might have taken that on as a good challenge. First of all, you've given me some confidence again that my body can start becoming more of a normal body that responds normal to stresses instead of going into these, horrible pain cycles. I can be like a normal person where I can be a weekend warrior and I'm just sore for a couple of days. I'm not, completely debilitated for 6 months. So it's that confidence and that trust that I can start letting myself do a few more things and push myself. And I am doing more. I'm hiking. I couldn't hike for a while, and so now I can do a 25-kilometer hike, no problem. Cycling, I couldn't cycle distances or anything like that. I've returned to both downhill and cross-country skiing and snowshoeing, and so I'm able to enjoy all the things that Canmore has to offer. I couldn't do many of those things, or I wouldn't commit to any kind of a group activity because I didn't want to be the weakest link in the chain, and so I would just bow out. But now I go, and I see how it goes. Well, I think what has made so much difference to me is me trusting you, and you trusting me to be open with where I'm at, and it really is a partnership. And I couldn't do it alone because I was too discouraged and too afraid. And so that partnership is huge, because you've given me the confidence and the skills, and the incredible knowledge to know, how to deal with my complexities. So that's been great. And I would say many trainers, they just don't have that depth behind them. They're trained in the the general principles of personal training, but they don't have that depth of understanding the human condition, like